The Newshour Special Edition.
Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is the Newshour Special Edition and I am Hina Gambhir. Viewers, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has landed in the United States of America and the excitement among the Indian diaspora is palpable. The members of the Indian community have gathered outside the hotel where Prime Minister Narendra Modi reached a while ago. Indians carrying Tiranga in their hands greeted Prime Minister Modi and gave him a warm welcome. Dressed in traditional Indian attire, the members of the Indian diaspora were also seen performing traditional dance as they prepared to welcome the Prime Minister. And while Prime Minister Modi is in the United States of America on a 3-day visit with an aim to bolster ties not only with the US but with also other countries whose heads of the states the Prime Minister will be meeting on the sidelines of the Quad Summit. The opposition back home, viewers, is playing politics over his visit. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge was the first to train guns at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He once again brought in Manipur, saying the Prime Minister has time to visit the United States, but he has no time for Manipur, which has been witnessing violence for months now. Other Congress leaders mocked Prime Minister Modi's US visit, with party MP Nasir Hussain saying people are expecting some tangible outcomes from the visit and not merely a puppy-jhappy diplomacy. Another salvo was fired by Congress MP Pramod Tiwari, who recalled Trump's visit to Gujarat in 2020 and blamed the Ahmedabad event for spread of COVID. Let's first listen in to these attacks by various Congress leaders.
अरे यहाँ मणिपुर जल रहा है, वहाँ रेप हो रहे हैं, घर बर्बाद हो रहे हैं, मणिपुर जाने की हिम्मत नहीं हुई आपकी। आप सवाल हमको पूछते हो कहाँ जा रहे हैं, क्या जा रहे, क्या मैं हमारे लोग कोई प्रधानमंत्री है? तो ये जो है पूछिए उनको, साहब ये यूएस बोलो वो सारा दूर तो है, मणिपुर बहुत नजदीक है आपके, जरा वहाँ जाके आओ।
I'm joined by Congress MP Nasir Hussain. Sir, Prime Minister Modi is going to be in US today. A lot of opposition leaders are saying every time he goes, something does not concrete happen. What do you have to say?
See, generally we don't comment on Prime Minister's foreign visit. But as an Indian, I do expect that something comes out of each visit and something is benefited to our country. Except jhappi and puppy diplomacy will not work.
BJP, on the other hand, took potshots at leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, saying when he goes abroad, he indulges in most divisive anti-India politics. Sharpening the attack further on Congress, BJP's Amit Malviya made a stunning claim. Taking to social media platform X, he said Sam Pitroda and his cohorts are planning to hold protest against Prime Minister Modi when he visits New York, adding that people of India will give Congress a befitting reply.
Amit Malviya is a merchant of lies, and I feel bad because he's not my friend, but I definitely believe that he needs urgent medical intervention. I come from Jharkhand; it's got the best mental hospital. I will, as a human being, seeing another man going totally out of control, I will admit him. I will send him food, but I will make sure that Amit Malviya gets his treatment. Because if you look at his lies and nonsense, he wrote against caste reservation and he's deleted his tweet. So Amit Malviya needs urgent medical intervention. I have no respect for his tweets. He's a peddler of lies, peddler of hate, peddler of half-truths, and you can add other adjectives as you go along.
And joining us on the debate this evening are my guests. We have Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the BJP. Vijay Kumar, who's spokesperson of the TDP, is with us. Dr. Riju Datta, national spokesperson of the TMC, is joining us. Mohammad Tariq Khan, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. We also have with us Kamruzaman Chaudhary, a political analyst. Good evening to all of you, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now this evening. Dr. Riju Datta, I want to begin the discussion with you. We've got several reactions from leaders of the Congress party today, in a way, making a mockery of Prime Minister's visit to the United States of America. You heard Nasir Hussain saying Jappi-Bappi diplomacy is not going to work. I expect something concrete to come out of this visit. I mean, why make a mockery of Prime Minister? He's the Prime Minister of the country. He's gone to the US on an official visit. Do you think these kind of statements should be made at a time when the world is looking at India?
I think the Prime Minister's chair should not be disrespected in any way. We are, our ideologies, our policies may be different from what his parties are, but directly, making fun of the Prime Minister is not in good taste. But I will also say this, that last time the Honorable Prime Minister went to Ukraine, Papa ne to war rukhwa di thi. So, but will you travel to a foreign land when your house roof is on fire or your first floor is flooded? Manipur is still burning. Half of Bengal is flooded due to this man-made flood and this water release by the DVC. Lakhs and lakhs of people have been displaced, homeless. We are doing day and night, we are patrolling areas to find people who are still stuck in their house, caught in this flood. Should the Prime Minister not visit Bengal once? Should the Prime Minister not visit Manipur once? He should go abroad. He should have diplomatic ties with international countries. But जब आपका घर जल रहा है, जब आपका घर सही नहीं है, पहले उसको तो संभाल लीजिए. I understand, the only relationship and the only common thing us as normal people have with the Prime Minister is Prime Minister also comes from a very humble background, just like us. So whenever somebody like from us, from middle class families, becomes somebody so big like a Prime Minister, वो थोड़ा बाहर घूमने जाएगा. If I jog your memory to 2014, 2015, 2016, Prime Minister was traveling all abroad. So
but
fair enough.
You
do your foreign policies. You
He's
make your
not going there as a tourist.
Also my Prime Minister,
He's not going there as a tourist, Riju Datta. Shehzad Poonawala, I'd like to come in on this, what Dr. Riju Datta has said. I mean, he's not going there as a tourist. Let me be very clear. He's the Prime Minister of the country. There are official visits. Even Prime Ministers before Prime Minister Narendra Modi have been to other countries on official diplomatic visits.
What official visits are?
Shehzad Poonawala.
देखिए, जो सरकारी अस्पताल में रेप नहीं रुकवा पा रहे हैं और जो डॉक्टर्स के प्रोटेस्ट को नहीं रुकवा पा रहे हैं, वो अलग अलग प्रकार की बातें करते हैं. मुझे लगता है इस इमेच्योर कमेंट का मैं कोई जवाब नहीं देना चाहता, परंतु मैं केवल इतना कहना चाहता हूँ. महाभारत का एक प्रसंग है जिसको कहते हैं पंचाधिक शतम. पूरा प्रसंग मैं आपको बताता हूँ. परस्पर विरोधे तु वयम पंचशते शतम परस्तु विग्रहे प्राप्ते वयम पंचाधिक शतम. मतलब कि पांडव और कौरव वैसे तो एक दूसरे के खिलाफ रहते थे, 5 वर्सेस 100 रहता था, पर पांडव और कौरव भी तब एक हो जाते थे जब विदेशी खतरा होता था और 105 हो जाते थे. ये अनसेड प्रिंसिपल है मीना जी पॉलिटिक्स में और डेमोक्रेसी में, कि जब प्रधानमंत्री विदेशी धरती पर जाते हैं तो हम एक साथ एक ही स्वर में बोलते हैं किसी भी विषय पर. आपको याद होगा कि नरसिम्हा राव जी की सरकार थी तो उन्होंने वाजपेयी जी को भेजा था और कहा था, वाजपेयी मैं तुम पर भरोसा करता हूँ, कश्मीर पे आप भारत की पॉलिसी को आर्टिकुलेट करो. और ये हमारे बड़प्पन था उस समय के नेता प्रतिपक्ष का कि वो गए और यूनाइटेड नेशंस में कश्मीर का केस जीत कर आए. अब जो बात कर रहे हैं तो मैं दो केवल बात कहकर अपनी बात को विराम देता हूँ. मणिपुर में तो 1990 में 300 मारे गए, 93 में 1100, 97 में 400, 2006 में 105, 2008 में 200, 2010 में 220, 2012 में 165, जब ममता दीदी समर्थन भी दे रही थी कांग्रेस सरकार को. मैं पूछना चाहता हूं कि उस समय पर गृह मंत्री, प्रधानमंत्री या एमओएस का कोई स्टेटमेंट या विजिट भी आया? छोड़ देते इस बात को. आज एक ऐसी यूनिक पोजीशन में भारत खड़ा है कि एक तरफ प्रेसिडेंट बाइडेन है, एक तरफ प्रेसिडेंट पुतिन है. 10 सेकंड और. प्रेसिडेंट पुतिन और जेलेंस्की दोनों एक साथ, क्वाड और एससीओ दोनों एक साथ, हम इजराइल और पैलेस्टाइन दोनों एक साथ को साथ रहे हैं. हम लोग S-400 भी खरीदते, तेल भी खरीदते रशिया से, और दूसरी तरफ हम लोग प्रेडेटर डोज भी खरीदते यूनाइटेड स्टेट से. तो हम एक यूनिक पोजीशन में हैं. अगर भारत की ताकत को आंकने में कमी होती है और मोदी विरोध में भारत का विरोध करते हैं तो ये उनकी मानसिकता को
Okay. Shehzad Poonawala, 1 second. Dr. Rijudatta, I know you want to. Okay, 10 seconds. Please quickly respond. Then I have to get our viewers an update from the US. Yes,
Just
very
10
quickly.
Seconds, 10 seconds, yes. 10, yes. Trinamool Congress stands with the Prime Minister when it is a matter of international policy and emergency. Like in the Bangladesh case, my Supremo Mamata Banerjee said we stand in solidarity with the Prime Minister. So we do that. The doctors' protest is over in Bengal. But when the Prime Minister chooses to go abroad, why do you stop when Mamata Banerjee is invited to Oxford and Harvard? Why do you stop her permission? What kind of hypocrisy is this?
Okay, that's a different matter. But here what we are talking about is every time Prime Minister Narendra Modi goes abroad, there is a statement that comes from one political party or the other from the India bloc asking why the Prime Minister has not visited this part of the country or that part of the country. Should Prime Minister be going abroad or not? That is the question that many political parties keep asking from the India bloc, and that's what we are discussing today. I'm requesting all of you to please stay on with us. Let me quickly go across to Malvika, who's joining us live from Delaware at this point in time. And Malvika, I believe the bilateral between Prime Minister and Joe Biden, the US President, is now going to begin shortly. That's the first engagement before the big Quad summit.
That's right. So we are still at the DuPont Hotel where the Prime Minister just arrived shortly, and he is going to be leaving in just a little bit to go to President Biden's house where the bilateral meetings will take place. And later on in the evening, the Quad summit between the four nations, US, India, Australia and Japan is going to take place. But there was a very warm welcome that he received here at the hotel, and now the media caricade and everybody is ready to leave with the Prime Minister to go to President Biden's residence.
Right. Malvika, we'll keep coming back to you for more on the latest updates from Delaware, where you are right now. Let me go back to my guests and continue with our debate. Mohammad Tariq Khan, you heard both the BJP as well as the TMC. I want to seek your response to what we heard from Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge today on Prime Minister Modi's visit to the US, and then other, leaders like Nasir Hussain, the Congress MP, who are really questioning the diplomacy. I mean, just see how things have really changed for India at the global stage. We are seeing a different kind of response for India specifically. But these kind of statements, this kind of politics, does it really make sense? Should it be happening?
We should unite when it comes to something happening in foreign countries and we visit foreign countries. I have just listened to BJP spokesperson, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate this. And let me lead out 2015 North Korea, Seoul, what Prime Minister has said. ये कौन सा देश है? ये कौन सी सरकार है? ये कौन से लोग हैं? पिछले जन्म में क्या कोई पाप किया था जो यहाँ पैदा हो गए? This is what, as a Prime Minister, he's saying for India. Very good. He's appraising India and praising India. I'm really happy, and we all should be happy. We all should remain happy. Now we should come to now Manipur. From last 16th month, Manipur is burning. Prime Minister already have 12 visits. More than 300 people have lost their life. More than 60,000 people have lost their homes. But Prime Minister has no time to visit a state of a country. This is the situation we have. We have no objection whether you have all your visits, planned visit, it's all right. As a Prime Minister, you have to visit the country to represent the country. But if something is happening in the country after 76 days, you don't have even minutes, hours to speak about a state, which is in
Shehzad
panic.
Poonawala, please respond.
Very categorical response. India Alliance brought a no confidence motion against the central government or Manipur issue in the last parliament. Ask them if one of the times they have brought a no confidence motion against Manipur government despite the assembly being on. They have not, because वहां पर राजनीति करनी है, टीवी पर आकर मुद्दा बनाना. I have already quoted from 90s to 2000s what was the situation in Manipur. Let me give you another figure. In 2004 to 14, 11,000 incidents of violence. Today, down by 73%. Security forces dead, down by 71%. Casualties of civilians down by 86%. Guru Riyang Accord, Bodo Accord, Assam Meghalaya Accord, Delaware, ATTF Accord, Reduction in AFSPA, Karbi-Anlog Accord. These accords have all been signed in the last 10 years. Why were these not signed before? But having said that, let me make a larger point. Today, Mr. Tariq Khan has quoted Prime Minister. He has not quoted fully. You play that soundbite. He says this was the perception in certain sections of society and media. He has quoted media. He has not spoken about himself. But today, you meet Ilhan Omar. What is the stand of Samajwadi Party on that? Priyanka Chaturvedi has condemned Ilhan. You have got support of SFJ Pannu on statement of Sikh. Till now, Congress has not condemned that state. Pakistan, Khwaja Asif has said, I support your stand on 370. Till now, Congress has not officially condemned the support of Pakistan.
Okay.
I want to ask very categorically, when is the last time leader of opposition met somebody like Ilhan Omar?
Okay. 10 seconds, Mohammad Tariq Khan, quick response. I know Riju Datta also wants to come in, but before that, Tariq Khan, I'll be fair to you. Quick response, 10 seconds, please.
I really feel petty when it comes to BJP spokesperson and respond on Manipur, because we'll see in future that these things, what is happening, BJP will say that Nehru is responsible for whatever is happening. Everything, the responsibility is on the shoulders of Nehru. What Nehru did, that's why Manipur is burning, and there is no responsibility of the central government as well.
Okay.
I have not taken Nehru at all.
Responsibility is all right. What happened in past, there is no correlation what happened in past. You are in power, you are the Prime Minister, you have to respond, and you have to revert back to the people of the country that what peace you have got.
Okay.
All guts to bring peace in Russia.
Okay. Gentlemen, I have two of my guests who have been patiently waiting. I know, Shehzad, you want to respond. Dr. Riju Datta also wants to make a point, but just give me a few moments, because we have two guests who have been patiently waiting since the beginning of this debate. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, the question is very simple. Every time Prime Minister goes abroad on an official visit, we see these kind of statements coming in. Should politics be happening on every visit of the Prime Minister when he goes and represents, the people of this country?
Yeah, Hina, for the last few years, as on September 2024, Modi ji has made around 80 foreign trips visiting 70 countries. And we as an Indians are very proud that we have acquired the membership of the G20, of the BRICS, and a lot of other conglomerates along with the Quad. Now, what is the Quad actually in which Narendra Modi has gone abroad to attend? It's a conglomerate to counter the balancing forces of China in the South Asia belt. That's exactly what it was supposed to be, and it is. Very good. Now, we don't have a direct flight to China also. We are not giving any visas to Chinese nationals to come to India. But still then our trade deficit with China is around $102 billion. Why is that?
But sir, how is this related to,
Wait, I'm coming.
The kind of comments we have heard today from people like Mallikarjun Kharge and Nasir Hussain?
Yeah, Hina, that's the exact point that I want to ask. Despite visiting 70 countries and 80 foreign trips after he became the Prime Minister, what exactly did India achieve? Are we not supposed to get a white paper after he comes back from his visit to the...
according to you...
Wait, Hina.
Okay.
Hina, just 10
very
more
quickly,
seconds.
sir, very quickly.
Yeah, basically what he does is he goes outside, gathers a few of his BJP overseas cadres outside, gets a Modi, and that all caters back to the domestic audience
so you
in
think
India.
all
He's
the 80 odd foreign
guy.
trips that you have cited of Prime Minister Narendra Modi have not yielded anything to the country at all? That's what you feel? I'll get Shehzad Poonawala to respond to that. But Vijay Kumar, how will you like to respond to what Mr. Chaudhary has said? Have we not earned anything as a country from the visits of the Prime Minister to about 80 odd countries in last decade?
See, Prime Minister of India is going to US for a Quad summit. He's not going to spend a holiday there. He's going to stay there only for 3 days. And
but opposition feels it's a holiday. He's going there as a tourist. It's just puppy-juppy diplomacy that he does. No work, nothing.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to have a meet with the President of US. And also the ex-president or we don't know, the coming president, Trump. So India is not a small stone nowadays. It is getting into a sort of a mountain status. So the two protagonists of the US both Trump and Biden are going to meet him. If Congress is not able to see the importance of that particular incident, it is up to them. The two protagonists, both Trump and Modi, are going to meet him, and he is going to adjust the largest gathering of Indian diaspora, more than 50,000 people, and he is going to have a intimate meeting with the President of US. What's more, the India as a country,
Right.
we are going to talk in France about the influence of China. If Congress wants to get close to China, it's up to them.
Right.
But we want to utilize Quad. We want to utilize Quad and get more of our things. And Trump is talking about India's abusing power of tariffs and all.
Okay, Shehzad Poonawala wants to come in. Then quick response, Dr. Riju Datta. Very quickly, I have very less time left.
Let me give concrete examples of what India has. First of all, India is buying very cheap oil from Russia, and most of our now supplies are coming from Russia. It's diversified from Middle East without one sanction from United States. Secondly, in the past, Mr. Manish Tiwari and Congress leaders used to say, condemn Russia and stand with Ukraine. We never took that stand. We took a balanced position. Today, Manmohan Singh himself is on record to say that PM Modi's position on Ukraine-Russia is a good position and we support this position. This is the second aspect. Third aspect, apart from NATO countries, United States does not sell Predator drones to anybody. We are buying best missile system S-400. We are buying from Russia.
Okay.
We are buying the best Rafales from France. And we are buying the best Predator drones from America. This has been achieved.
Okay. Mr. Chaudhary wants to come in. Okay. Very quickly, closing comments, Mr. Chaudhary.
Hena, my head was, I can't exactly express when Ajit Doval was briefing President Putin that day because of Prime Minister Modi's visit to Ukraine. And we all saw the video viral. Doesn't it hurt the self-respect of any Indians that we had to go to a third country and give our or briefing in front of the President Putin? Why is that?
What are you talking
Never ever
about,
happened again.
What are you talking about, Kamruzaman Chaudhary?
Ajit Doval was sitting in front of President
Shehzad
and he was
Poonawala.
given a briefing
Shehzad Poonawala.
First of all, the Honorable President, His Excellency Vladimir Putin, does not meet random NSAs of various countries. The fact that he gave audience to Ajit Doval shows where he places India in that pecking order. So you should please understand and please do not tarnish the relations of India, Russia, by making stupid arguments.
Okay. Okay. Last comment, Dr. Riju Datta, 10 seconds closing remarks, please.
I will only say this, that the Prime Minister, my Prime Minister, this country's Prime Minister can travel to any foreign land, maintain diplomatic ties as long as it is beneficial to the country. If it is not beneficial to the country, then it is a loss of taxpayers' money. And when his own country is burning, he did an election rally in Jammu and Kashmir, and then he went off when Manipur is burning and Bengal is flooded. So he has to choose whether he is the Pradhan Mantri or election Mantri. And he should act as the Pradhan Mantri and sort his own house first. That's all I want to humbly submit in front of the Prime Minister.
You should quit. If you can't handle Bengal flood, you should quit.
All right, gentlemen, I'm completely out of time, but I appreciate all of you for joining us here on this special edition of the News Hour this evening.